Good morning. Thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning. I want to thank you all for being here. The last couple of weeks here in South Florida, and actually all of Florida, and somewhat of the lower East Coast, was difficult for everybody. Hurricane Irma came in, Hurricane Irma left. I hope everyone here today has their power, safe, sound, no structural damage to their homes. When I think of this last couple of weeks, it's amazing how adversity brings out the best and unfortunately brings out the worst in people. We've seen some people go way out of their way to help others, and we've seen some people to do the opposite. Now, as we reflect over the last couple of weeks, there was an article I was reading in the Sun Sentinel last week, and I'll actually show it to you. It's right here. The economy to take a hit from the hurricanes. Now, here's a question I have posed. If we begin to read articles like this, how the economy will take a hit, how there's adversity, we might begin to believe it. My perception of what the possibilities from here on in are this. We as individuals, think about it, over the last couple of weeks, as I just said, some people really stepped up and showed the best in themselves, and some people didn't. This is an opportunity for us as individuals, as entrepreneurs, as business owners, as leaders, as family people, to step up and become more. For our team, our family, our loved ones, our economy, our community. You know, if we sit around and read articles like the economy is going to take a hit or things are going to slow and wait for some type of outside stimulus to stimulate us, we'll be waiting a long time. But if we take it upon ourselves to really step up and become our best, become more of who we can possibly be for ourselves and our team and our organization, our community, we begin to make an impact. Think about it. We all have the ability to be a shining light. But if we all concentrate on being that shining light, imagine how everybody impacting the community with that type of attitude can be. It's our job to stimulate the economy from within, not to wait for the economy to be stimulated from above and outside. Think about this. The economy is going to take a big hit. I remember Hurricane Andrew, and that was absolutely, positively devastating. But I also remember, after Hurricane Andrew, the recovery that took place. I lived in Pembroke Pines back then, and back then, it was pretty much egrets and cows and the apartment complex my wife and I lived in, the townhouse. But after that, and a decade beyond Hurricane Andrew, Pembroke Pines, that area, absolutely, positively exploded. When we went back to sell our last piece of property, I couldn't believe the amount of activity that went on between the houses and the economy and the buildings and all the different businesses out there. It just positively exploded. So Hurricane Andrew actually helped the economy. There's certain industries out there, landscapers, restoration guys, general contractors. There's a tremendous amount of organizations that are going to thrive because of this. They're going to be needed to step in and do their best to deliver their goods and services to those people out there that need it. The Florida Keys are in dire help of assistance, of rebuilding that community. So my commitment to myself and my challenge to you out there is focus on being your best. Focusing on impacting your team, your community, your family. Focus on producing your goods and services to excellence, to a degree of excellence that your clients, that you're serving your clients, that you're serving your customers, and you're consistently delivering value. Because my proposal is this: if we all step up and become more and help our neighbor and help our community, and we make a commitment as a leader, an entrepreneur of an organization, a team, to begin to do our best to deliver our goods and services at the top of excellence, we ourselves, we begin to fuel the economy. Money will be passing hands from goods and services going both ways. And we will concentrate on stimulate this economy so we can take articles like this and just tear it up and throw it in the basket. Because it's up to us to determine what happens from this day forward. I want to thank you all for joining in. I want to thank you and acknowledge you for your courage and for your perseverance through the last couple of weeks. I know it hasn't been easy, but the road begins today. Make a decision, make a choice, challenge yourself, challenge your team to be their best, and we could all stimulate this economy and make this the turning point for our South Florida. I want to thank you for joining me, Coach Michael, on your Monday morning, and I want to wish you a productive and proper week. Thank you very much.